Hello Scorpio, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your August Tarot forecast. As usual, we're going to take a look at what awaits you in your love life, in your career and workspace, and what's the guidance of the universe for you at this time to make the best out of these energies. I'm going to start with an oracle deck, and today I have my Enchanted Map Oracle with me, and also at the end I will pull some cards from the Hermit Tarot deck with some messages from your person to yourself. Okay, let's get started right away. Hope you guys are doing great. You're excited for August. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, so Scorpio, you got number 44, which is strength. I love it. It's about strength in being agile, in being flexible, in being harmonious with the environment. That's what I'm getting. Let me read the definition from the book for this card. But yeah, generally speaking, I love this card so much because it has that Gaia vibe to it. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connections become more obvious, you are able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember the real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. And equally, I'm getting that for those of you who are fully surrendering to faith and waiting for miracles to happen, just remember that you also need to have that intention, that sort of energy, that sort of vibe where you are communicating to the universe what is it that you are looking to find, what is going to make you happy, content, where those goals lie. So that and kind of intention is also more about taking action in it, right? So it's not just about talking about it or dreaming it or writing it on a piece of paper and burning it in the ground, but it's about taking that action so that the universe can meet you. But be clear about why you are taking that action, what it means in terms of overall goal and objective, and the universe will meet you halfway and will help you on the way. Okay, let's get to tarot. Let's see what we have for Scorpio in the month of August. So in your love life, we have Queen of Cups. That's a good start. 6 of Wands. The Hierophant. Could be dealing with a Taurus. For your career space, we have 5 of Wands. 9 of Cups. That's nice. And the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. I love it. The universe advice. Justice. Strength. Wow, another strength card. If any of you had doubt that you have strength to deal with the situation in hand and to rise to, to rise to the occasion, to realize your potential, this is a double confirmation now. And we are in Leo season, by the way, which also is about that strength and pride and leadership, pride in a good way, feeling worthy. And the devil. Yeah, but there is another aspect to it, of course, if you overdo it. We'll talk about that. But yeah, all major arcana in the advice, which is just restates the message that you are being divinely guided, and there's an intervention from your guides, your angels, your higher power in what is happening or will be happening for you in the month of August. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I'm getting that you are stepping into your power, you are embracing your new reality or the new role you're stepping into, or maybe new partnership, that it's helping you connect to something very deep inside of you, with your primal passion, you know, that thirst to create something, you know, thirst to enjoy the moment, to be in the moment, those kind of vibes that I'm getting for you. So in terms of the signs, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Libra, double Leo, and Capricorn. Let's get into the detail of those energies and messages. So for the connection, we have Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Hierophant. So you may be asking someone else for advice, someone who you respect, who you feel has more experience and knowledge in terms of relationships and making things a success in terms of love and romance. You may feel like you are actually at the point where you are, you want to celebrate this love, and you want things to be so great that you want to scream about it at every corner of the street, right? That seems like the ultimate love, when you cannot hide your emotions, you just you flow in them, and you want the world to know, right? So there is that drive, at least, to make it happen that way. There's nothing wrong with that, obviously. It's a good vibe if you're being drawn towards that. There is a good chance that that's where this relationship is taking you, right? And that's why you want to do it. So be mindful of the intentions. If your intention is not as pure, and we had the Devil card in the advice space, if it's because you're seeing what other people are doing and you want to look just as cool in public with your person, or you just feel like you're not really happy behind the closed doors, so you want to overcompensate by doing something with your person in public, thinking that this will improve the situation or will make you happier. Like that, those are not the healthiest intentions. And that's where you're actually advised to have an objective third party to kind of step in and maybe share their wisdom or their guidance, right? Of how loving and kind this desire, this intention is. And you know, if you want to do, that's another point, if you want to do something in public together and confirm where you stand with your person for everybody else, at least be on the same page with your person and tell them about it, so you guys can at least flesh out, you know, what is it that you want to do, or maybe your person doesn't want to do it for some reason, and you should be respectful of that. There's a very good chance that they may not be very good at expressing love in public, or that they don't want to do it and they have a reason why. So before you expose your relationship in a public eye, just do that check, and it's up to you to kind of tune in the communication to where you are with your person, their personality and everything else. But it's a good way, it's a good idea to check on that first before you take it out into the world or make some plans for the both of you that your person may not appreciate necessarily. For the workspace, we have Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Sun. So guess what? When you stop pleasing other people at work or doing something just so that your boss doesn't get you in trouble, or your employees will do their job as expected, right? So you're not like dancing around them or working on the eggshells to make other people happy or to get them somehow to do their job. As soon as you stop doing that, guess what happens? When you start doing what you feel is right, what is bringing you joy, what you believe in and intuitively guided to do, then you reach that success. Nine of Cups, it's the wish coming true, right? We have the Sun here. It's the happiness and joy. It's rejoicing in the result. The happiest card in the deck. That's where the happiness will arrive. But not from trying to please other people, or even for a few of you to try to get your way with, you know, like to try to convince them or manipulate them into doing things your way, right? Like sometimes we have that principle is like, I want to get through to them. I want them to understand. They have to understand why this is the best way, right? Those kind of things could be one of those examples. It's not worth it. That's what we're saying. And by doing, like, maybe you need to step out and do a project by yourself, or maybe even do something outside of your normal job responsibilities, where you can be happy, where you can find your mojo and, you know, get into that passion and excitement yourself. And that's when other people will get ignited by that. Or maybe suddenly you will get new ideas for why that sort of work wasn't for you in the first place and it was never going to be a success. Or maybe not this way, maybe not right now, right? So your direction may change in how you want to continue building your career altogether. Okay, and that new project that you can do by yourself doesn't have to be directly work related, right? Like you can be helping out a friend and doing some consultancy for them in, if you have experience in what they're going through now. It doesn't have to be about work, anything. And you will see that, you know, you're actually good at working with people. Maybe you will change your job from, I don't know, just being an engineer and sitting at your desk working at the computer to actually coaching people, mentoring them, or building teams or something like that, right? This is just an example. That's what I mean. Like sometimes that inspiration can come from other sources, not necessarily your actual job. But eventually it will play an important role in your career and your future development. Or even if it unleashes your potential and your skills, that could be, you know, super important for how your career is going to play out or what you decide to do next. Okay, for the advice from the universe, we have 3 major arcana: number 8, number 11, and number 15. Strength, justice, and the devil. Yeah, so that's an interesting one, because I did speak about strengths at the beginning, and that sometimes it can go their own way, right? That it's about being agile, about not going too much, and that's where the justice comes in too, right? Like the balance of that strength, where you don't necessarily try to make changes yourself and only think that it's only in your hands, but on the other side you don't go too much into the surrender where you're leaving everything to God and you're not really making an effort yourself, right? It's about finding that perfect balance. And again, when you're off balance, it can become an unhealthy energy, right? And sometimes we have a temptation to go one way or the other, whatever feels the easiest or most familiar, right? So you may be asked during this time to show courage and strength to go a different direction based on what you're guided to do and what feels right to reestablish that balance, whether it's your love life or the career space. Be very mindful of that so you don't overdo one or the other. Okay, let's get some messages for Scorpio from their person. We have, I don't want to lose you, I'm open to compromise, and I'm ready. Perfect. So I get a sense that your person may be feeling like they haven't been paying much attention to you or to your relationship lately. They've been busy with something else, and they understand that you may feel left out, or you may be doubting their feelings at this point. So they are ready to find a compromise. Just remember what I was saying at the beginning. Do like a double check or quick check with your person that it is a compromise, and they're happy to do that. They are ready, right? They wanna take a leap of faith with you to make sure that you are happy and you stay in their life, because they definitely feel like the sun is shining brighter and they feel more wholesome and content when they're with you, right? It's just about still keeping things, I don't want to say comfortable, but let's say enjoyable for the both of you. It's not always about comfort, really, right? So that whatever they agree to is not just a pure sacrifice not to lose you, right? But it's something that the both of you will enjoy. Okay, I hope this has been good for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon.